Okay, so in this video now we're going to show you building of the S series, and just to take you through some of the steps by steps. The whole idea is to do shorter videos, really make it easy for you to build the Printtable S series. So we're going to assume at this point you've already downloaded the files and you've printed off 4 of the supports. Now the supports are all exactly the same, so it's just the same file and you just print it off 4 times. They're totally universal in terms of where they sit on the print table. Now in the assembly of these, just to take you through some of the components then that you're going to require in order for this unit and the other 3 units, so 4 units in total, are fixed to the print table. So we're going to require a total of 8 cam locks. Now the cam locks themselves, they are 12mm high and they've got a diameter of 15mm. So that's the size of the cam lots that you should be looking at purchasing. Now obviously for 8 of those, we're then going to require 8 of the cam dowels. Now the cam dowels are 24mm long, and the 24mm long is actually from the top to the beginning part of the thread. So just remember that, it's not the entire length of it, it's from the top to the beginning part of the length is what denotes the length of the cam dowels. So 8 cam locks, 8 cam dowels. And the whole idea is obviously we'll use the dowels on the actual fitting of the table itself. So just bear in mind, but just so you've got at least a list of the materials that you're going to be requiring for the build. All we do is simply the cam lots, just add the arrow pointing downwards, ready, and then just slot it into the hole. So that's that in position. Now to hold the rods into position, so we've got a rod there, and obviously the rod goes in. This screw is all the way screwed down, so I'll just use one that hasn't got the screw in. So you can see there, I can slide the rod all the way in. And then what we do is we use M3 hex bolts, which have got a 14mm thread. So same again, it's only the length of the thread, which is 14mm. M3 is this size, and the whole idea is we screw that in. Now what I tend to do with these is I will dip my tool, and I'll screw that all the way in, and then I will leave it. And the whole idea is the friction, as that's gone through, has actually melted some of the plastic and it's helped to form some of the thread. So I'll allow that to cool down, but on the opposite one there, we're just going to do that slightly. And you can see now we should be able to pass that rod all the way through, and then we can do that up, and that's it locked onto the rod. So you can see there, that's it locked on. And that all helps part and parcel as well of the stability in keeping the whole printed table square. So your M3 14mm bolts, you will require 8 of those for the fitting of the S series supports. Next we'll move on to some of the other components and some of the other nuts, bolts and fasteners that will be required in order to do that as well. Thank you.